Hey guys, Mrhappyismissing, bringing you episode 11 to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn and map commentary.
A figure from Daein's past appears unexpectedly in the night. A figure thought to have perished in the Mad King's war. The blood-stained right hand of the king himself, the mysterious Black Knight. The Black Knight protects Micaiah against Jared's cowardly surprise attack. However, Micaiah senses that Jared has one last move to make. Deprived of his chance to capture Micaiah, Jared abandons all notions of retreat or negotiation. Instead, he makes plans for revenge. He murders an emissary from his homeland of Benyon and reclaims control of Daein Keep. From within the keep, he launches a savage barrage of catapult fire, all but destroying the castle town. The momentary peace that arrived with the Benyon emissary shatters along with Navasa's walls, and the people of the city see their kin and their capital crushed under a rain of stone. This treachery proves too much for them, and their grief explodes into rage. Micaiah and company have pitched camp on a nearby hillside. When this merciless attack begins, its brutality leaves them lost for words.
That Gerard is definitely a dick. Endgame. Daein, arise. Now, when it says Endgame, it's not actually the end of the game. Don't get any misconceptions. This game is lengthy, I promise you that. Anyway, to Navasa, the Daein capital. Benyon is attacking Navasa. No, my parents live there. They're far too old and frail to defend themselves. My wife and kids are there too. It's that heartless murderer Gerard. He just wants us to suffer to the bitter end. Prince Peleus, we have to do something. We must liberate Navasa and save the people from this brutal attack.
Is there no end to your lunacy? The Apostle's envoy is almost here. Why be rash when victory is so close?
People are dying and Navasa has already suffered more than enough. Do you really expect us not to lift a finger to help? If you will not help them, we will go by ourselves. Again.
Wait, where are you going? You can't take the Lagoons and rush off on some harebrained mission again?
Can't I?
Of course not, you idiot girl. You've already been far too impulsive, acting without the prince's consent. And do you think I do not see what has happened? Your name has been raised to lavish heights among Daein people. Your name, and yours alone. Why, even our soldiers heap their praise on you like sugar on berries, sparing not a thought for their prince. Sparing not a thought.
Oh. Ha, the prince. He's a sham, a travesty, a clod of mud no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts the people like moths to a flame, is you, priestess. And so I shall steal you and extinguish Daein's light of hope. He may be evil, but he's kinda right.
And then even once the rightful king is crowned, the people will still await the approval of their precious priestess of Dawn. Why, if we are not careful, some calculating wretches might decide they would rather see a priestess on the throne instead of a king. And once again this country will be torn apart, all because of your glory-hounding disregard for our prince's command.
Please, Azuka.
Come to think of it, perhaps our priestess here has been planning this all along. Pretending to help the prince, when in truth she seeks to wear the crown herself.
Stop your tongue, worm, or my knife will stop it for you. The only one who seems too hungry for power here is you. That's enough. Azuka, Micaiah does not deserve any such attacks on her character. She is pure and noble, and I am inadequate.
Have her actions pointed in your mind too, my prince?
Since we met, Micaiah has led every battle, even joining the soldiers on the battlefield. Not so with me. I cannot defend my people. How could our people not rally around her? They see her fighting, throwing her law in with their own. They respect her. That said, things cannot remain as they are. Azuka has right to worry about my standing. I need to earn my people's respect. Therefore, I must take action. And how shall he take action? Let us find out. Soldiers of the Liberation Army, heed my... hear my words. I am Peleus, true Prince of Daein. Yes, we know who you are, my lord. We've ought to by now. Didn't. And so, be alright. Prince. Sir Knight. And he nearly needs to stab his sword into the ground very lightly, and everyone will turn to attention. And so... And he swallows it. And so, beloved friends and comrades, dear, with thanks to you, our capital lies close. And if we do not act, if we turn back, the war still ends with us, the victors, proud. And Daein's rule still falls back to our hands. And if we choose to fight and free this town, we may enrage the Empire once again. Thus Daein's fortune turns to sorrow swift. But while I speak, Mrhappyismissing's hardship grows. Our brothers suffer, our sisters die, and... I shall not. I cannot ignore this tragedy. No man can, and certainly no prince. I cannot look away when my people suffer. And so I ask you all, please, will you join me? Long live the prince! Long live Prince Peleus! Long live Daein! It is time to save our country! Well, it looks like the prince did a pretty fine job liberating the people. Alright, and with that, I'm going to go do some work, and I will be with you in after I do the info conversations, of course. We only have 2. Alright, let's talk to Fiona. Lady Micaiah, I'm sorry to bother you while you prepare for battle. May I have a word with you? Of course, what can I help you with? If my memory serves me correctly, you always use this type of tome, correct? Yes, that's right. Oh, I'm glad I remembered correctly. Then please, take this. For me? Are you sure? It's a token of appreciation for letting me and Murado join your army. We're lucky to have you, and thank you. I'll use this tome well. Listening to Prince Peleus' speech earlier, I'm certain that Daein will exist anew. It will be for a greater and more unified country than ever before. I agree. So many things have happened along the way, but I'm glad to be here now. I feel happy and very proud. I feel the same way, and I'm sure all the soldiers of the Liberation Army do as well. Daein will soon be free. Lady Micaiah, please lead us to victory. Yes, together we shall see victory. And we get another Thani tome, which is Micaiah's specialty tome, which will be awesome to have. Except she's level 20, so I'm probably not going to use her as much. Or try not to anyway. View Volug. Alright. Volug, where? How did you get this? Oh. So we come up with the Heron text, actually. Actually, guys, give me a second, and I will actually help translate this for you so you know what the gist of what Volug is saying. There's actually a website that tells you what they are saying when they use Heron text. So if you guys just give me a minute, I will look that up. Alright, guys, so I pulled up the ancient text, and I will translate what Volug is saying. So, Volug, where? How did you get this? I got it from the ruins in the desert, is how it translates. From the ruins in the desert? Oh, you got it when we were there before? No, not quite. No? Then how? When? You should keep it. What? It's for me? I will catch up to you later. Wait, Volug, did he go back to the desert just to get this? And wow, we get a blue gem. That's gonna be sold for a nice amount of coinage. Alright guys, so that pretty much does it for the base stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and, well, go to work on the items and whatnot. So I will be back with you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. So, just to take a quick look at what I did. So obviously the Thani staff went to Micaiah. I gave Soth a steel knife. I traded an herb from Edward to Tormod. That's pretty much... Oh, I gave Raphael a pair of healing items just in case. And I gave Edward an iron blade, just to increase his attack power. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Also, I took the concoction off of the Black Knight, simply because he doesn't need it. I should probably take the one off of Nyla, because she doesn't need it either, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave it on there just in case. Anyway guys, that's it for the base. So the Black Knight obviously was the MVP last chapter, and then chapter 8 and 7 were both Edward, if you didn't know that. Anyway guys, that's about it. So let's go ahead and leave the base and head to the advanced area. Very well, my prince. We are at your service. My army is arrayed and waiting. Be well, and no overly heroic risks, please. Company, at attention. Our objective is to save the town and take the keep. Now, move out. And behind us runs the Dawn Brigade, followed by your generic soldiers. And now we enter Daein Keep. At sunset. An epic battle at sunset. How stereotypical. The rebels are on the move. And a good thing too. What is more honorable than a death fraught with purpose? Alright, and enter we will. I wonder where Gerard is. Well, obviously Micaiah, he's going to be at the highest point, at the top. Ooh, lots of treasure chests. Listen up, all of you. This is our last chance to die as we've lived, as proud soldiers of the Empire. If we survive this fight, imprisonment and hushed-up execution awaits us. If we run from the fight, dishonor and pursuit will dog our miserable days. So I say, let's give those Daein curs a fight to remember, and let the glory of our deaths light our way. We lived as proud soldiers of the Empire. Let us die as proud soldiers of the Empire. Now go! And they all take their positions. That shout, that's Gerard. For Daein's sake, this time I swear I'll put an end to him. No, you won't, Micaiah, because I don't want to give you the EXP. Alright, so let's choose our units. So, Tornado is restricted. However, we have full access to everyone else pretty much. Okay, Vika, Morum, Tormod, you're all out. No. Just leave. No. Alright, and in their place will come Jill, Nyla, and the Black Knight. Because why the fuck not? Do I bring Zahark? Yeah, might as well. Alright, unfortunately no Tornado. I probably should have unloaded him when I had the chance. Oh, I can actually still unload him if I really wanted to. Actually, I'm gonna unload everyone I'm not using. Alright, so Tormod, I want you to give everything. Alright, Tornado, hey buddy, give up all your stuff. Ileana, might as well put everything away on you as well. Morum, not using you. And then Vika, not using you either, so we can put your healing item away. Black Knight, yeah, everyone else up here is being used. Alright, I think that just about does it for that. The final preparations, let's check. Alright, so this is actually just a really long stage, but it's not really that wide. So, there are several paths we can go up. We're gonna have a chance to go up this way, up here. So, obviously, there's the ledge combat. You can walk up the stairs and whatnot. Just gotta be really careful. Don't want to overextend ourselves and lose a unit in the process. Alright, Black Knight, you're up front. Nyla, you also up front. Jill, I want you to level up so you get up there. Raphael, I want you in the back. Where's Nolan? Nolan's there. Laura's there. We're gonna move Laura right here. Edward right there. You know what? No, right there. Alright, that'll just about do it here. Alright, so gonna double save because you never know when something might go wrong. Alright. Okay, guys. So that's gonna do it for this part. All this part was preparation and dialogue and story and whatnot. And in the next part, which will be in the annotation at the end, like always, we'll move on to the fight. So I'll see you then.